I'd like to phone a friend.
Here we go. You are on your own, Jamal.
Instantly, you just want to root for this guy, and it just won me over straight away. It's so nicely written. And then obviously there's Danny Boyle directing it, which is also a bit of a plus.
When I saw him on a show, my daughter said you should watch this show, Skins. He looked like somebody who was ordinary, really. He looked like an ordinary person, and I like that look, you know.
He's a wicked director, and I couldn't have asked for a better guy to introduce me to the world of movie making, really.
Latika! Latika!
You had to quickly bash out a scene because then you'd get too much attention for the camera and people would just be looking in it and stuff like that. And everyone, like, you'd be in the middle of a scene and then you'd get a kid just tug on your shoulder and go, "You hero? You hero?" Just like that in the middle of a scene, and it would just be spoiled. So there was that pressure.
People always say that. What were the problems? What were the difficulties? With the obstacles? It must have been difficult. You can't think like that. It's an opportunity, you know. What you can't do is apply all your old technique to it. You can't kind of get control and continuity and all kind of things like that, because the city is living in it's apparently living in fast forward motion the whole time. And you just got to be prepared and open to capture bits of it if you can. And that helped me, because I wanted the film to feel subjective. I didn't want it to feel like it was a Westerner coming here and staring at it from a distance or anything. It felt to me that it's just got to be told from this kid's perspective.
In Alexander Dumas' book, The Three Musketeers, two of the musketeers are called Athos and Porthos. What was the name of the third musketeer?
Anil's really the showman, you know. He likes playing up to the audience and everything like that, which suited the character. And Irfan's just all on the subtlety, you know. He just does it with his eyes and stuff. So I learnt a lot from working with them.
Rahman is just a genius, really. And again, it's very difficult to explain to Westerners especially just how extraordinary this man's reputation is, and rightly so, that he's an extraordinary composer. And so I wrote to him and asked him whether he'd do it, and I met him, we had a chat, and he said, "Let me see the film." And I showed him the film. He's a very modest man, very gentle. It's so refreshing when you feel music changing in front of you. You can throw it in as an ingredient in a film and it just sharpens the film somehow. The contribution he made towards the end of it, you know, because they always come in quite late, composers, he made the biggest difference, I think, in a funny kind of way. He sort of, I had this song in it by Maya, and this song Paper Planes, and I found out that she was a big fan of his. So he asked her, because when she was growing up, she grew up a bit in Sri Lanka, and when she was growing up, he was like a god to her musically, and so she sang on a couple of the songs that he wrote for the film, and you know, they're in the film as well. He was being introduced to the city like I was as well, you know, so it was a nice dual journey for us both, you know.
And it was an eye-opener, really, and I got to see, like, the thing. It was like being in, like, you know, you watch those nature programs, you know, there's a tiger in its natural habitat, and it was like me, because I'm playing these guys and I'm seeing them, you know, I'm seeing them and what they do.
correctly with the correct amount.